Hello and welcome to Down the Vet. My name is Joe.
I'm Emily.
And today we're taking a look at Autofarmer from Free Folk Industry and Slacking Lizard.
Yeah.
This game is currently looking for funding on Kickstarter. Check out the link in the description below. Also, please note that this is a prototype copy of the game, so some of the art or cards and stuff might change in the retail version or the finished copy. This is a card game. And take that card game, you're trying to stop your opponents from gathering more marijuana than you. Harvesting, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So we have to grow plants, stop them from getting attacked by mold, police, stuff like that, and just have the best garden, essentially, at the end of the game. So, really, it's a gardening game,
Yeah.
if anything. So to start the game, we'll each roll one die to see who goes first. 1.
5.
So Emily will be first player. So to start the game, you have to figure out how many plants you can actually have. So you're going to roll 2 dice. Twice. So
Okay.
Emily got a 10.
10.
And 10. Wow, that's really good. So the higher number is the amount of seeds you get. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Emily has 10 seeds. The lowest number is how many of those seeds are actually plants at the beginning. So since Emily rolled 2 10s, she will start with 10 plants. Each plant in the base version of the game is worth 40 grams at the end of the game.
Right.
There is an expansion as well that we are not playing with. It's called the Strains expansion, and it does include some different strains like Skunk and White Widow and Northern Lights and Mother's Finest, and they have different point values from 20 all the way up to 80 points, so they go all over the place. It also adds a little bit more complexity to the game. We're just playing the very basic version just to give you an idea of how it all flows.
Right.
Okay, so now I'll roll my 2 dice. 8, okay, come on. 9, okay, it's not bad. I was really afraid I was going to get 2 or something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one of them will be a seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so there's my plants and my seed.
Okay.
So now Emily is the first player, so she will get these 3 cards. There is 3 rounds in each game, and you're supposed to play enough games so every player will be the first player once. We're just going to go through one game, though, just to give you the idea again of how this is played and to keep the video from being long. So Emily's going to take these 3 round markers, or phase, I guess. Rounds? The rounds, yeah.
Sure.
So the first one is grow, the next one is flower,
No,
and
plant.
last one, plants.
Or seed.
Yeah. Seed, flower, trim.
Trim.
That's what we're going with.
Sure.
Call it whatever you want. Alright, so that's all set up. So on your turn, it's pretty simple. The first thing you're going to do is draw 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Then from those 3 cards that you just drew, you can either keep them all, or if you want, you can discard and draw 3 more, up to 3 more. So you can discard one of them if you don't like one of them and draw 1, or you can get rid of all 3 and draw 3 new. You can't, any cards you had in your hand from a previous round, you cannot discard, you have to keep those. But it just gives you kind of a mulligan if you don't like what you got.
Okay. I like what I got.
Okay.
So,
The next part of the phase then, since Emily's not discarding, is to play cards. So you can play as many cards as you want from your hand, there's no limit, and go crazy.
there is kind of a limit. There are the 3. You
Right.
want to show it, I guess?
Yes, I forgot. So, on the bottom of each, or here's the anatomy of every card. So at the top is the name of the card, so this is the burglar. At the top right is what happens when you play the card, so that just means you discard it, because that's got to look like a discard pile. And then at the bottom is the 3 phases of the game. So if it's got a cross over it, that means the card cannot be played during that phase. So this burglar card, because they're different, can be played during one of the first 2 phases. And then right above that is the text of what this actually does, and it says steal the opponent's plant. So that's not great for me.
So I'm going to go ahead and play that card
Yeah.
and steal a plant.
Wow.
Welcome to my garden,
my
friend.
my poor beautiful garden.
Let's put you up here.
Wow. Emily's garden's
And
out
then
of
you can
control.
show the second type
Yeah.
card.
So the second type of card is a disease. So Emily's going to play mites on me. This has a pot on it, so that means it'll actually get played onto a plant. Again, it has the 3 phases at the bottom saying when it can be played, and then its effect. So mites, when played, the affected plant instantly suffers minus 20. So it's instantly going to lose 20 grams at the end of the game. Then at the end of my turn, there's a disease phase. Or at the end of every player's turn, there's a disease phase. Yep. After you're done playing cards. and the mites will spread, but it only spreads in your garden at the end of your turn. So I will have a chance to try and fight off these mites. Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Alright, so we'll just play them on this plant right here, and put the -20, and those are going to stay there, and I need to try and get rid of those on my turn.
I am done playing my cards. I don't have any disease spreading in my garden, so
Right.
it is your turn.
Yep, so last phase of her turn is to check if there's diseases to spread. There's not, she's good, so it'll go to me. So I will start by drawing 3 cards here. Ooh, that's a really good one. Okay, that's good too. But I feel like I really need to take care of those mites or I'm going to be in trouble here, because that will spread every round to more plants, hurting my plants. Oh, poop.
Did you not get anything to take care of it?
I did. I'm going to unfortunately discard this fertilizer and try to draw one. Ooh, alright. So, I got mites as well. So Emily's going to get a case of mites on one of her plants over there, so we'll get -20. And I got mold as well. So mold is another disease, and mold actually kills plants and then spreads to another plant. So that was really, really rough. So I'll just play mold next to your mites there.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my last card for a later round. I can't play it this round. But now I go to the spread disease phase. So this says affected plant suffers -20. Got that. And when you go to the spread of disease phase, find your heaviest plant in the garden and suffer -20. So I'll just start at the top left. They're all kind of equal right now. But again, if we're playing with like the strings, there might be, that might have hit a...
You can sometimes add.
You can, yep. Or
plants
yep,
too, so.
if you use fertilizer to increase a plant or something like that, which I could have done as well. But that is going to be it for my turn. So back to your turn.
So we are now done with this phase.
Yep. So now we're on to the second round of the game. And again, this game's only 3 rounds, so it's pretty quick for each game to play. 10 minutes maybe. If it goes up to 4 players, so it could be a little bit longer, but not super long.
Okay.
And if a plant ever gets to 0 grams, it would actually just be discarded with anything that's currently attached to it. So maybe the mites can even go away if I reduce that by another 20 somehow.
Do not be spiteful. I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Did you get any spray?
I did. I got 1 spray, so I'm gonna use it for the mold because the mold actually kills
Yeah,
my
mold's
plants.
bad. So
So
that just
that's an
destroyed
instant.
disease on one of your plants. She killed the mold with her organic spray.
Organic, yes.
Yes.
No chemicals.
No.
And then
These mites are looking like they're gonna tear apart your
listen,
garden.
friend, you have mites too.
I do. Well, it's your fault. You
All
brought
right,
them in here.
I'm gonna do fertilizer, and I have 2 of them. So I'm gonna fertilizer these 2 plants, which gives me +20.
On each of them, yep.
Yep, and I'm just gonna offset, hopefully, the damage of the mites until maybe I can kill them next round. Maybe.
Okay. So now we go to the disease phase. Your mites, they don't move. They stay on that one plant. But then you just choose your heaviest plant and take 20 away. So either of those. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, back to my turn. 3. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, look at that. Goodbye spray. Okie dokie. Alright, so I did get a spray. I had 2 of them.
Oh.
Threw one away because I don't
You
need
took
that.
my other spray?
I did. So that's going to destroy the mites. Unfortunately, the -20 stay though, even though the mites are gone. They already did the damage needed. And then I'm going to play fertilizer. Turn your seed into the plant. If it's during the harvest, it suffers -20. It's not the harvest yet, because that's the last round. So flip that over. Some fertilizer. And that's it for me.
Okay.
So we're into that
You
second.
also have no disease.
No disease, yeah. I don't have to spread any diseases now. So
Okay, here we are.
last round.
Trim time.
Ooh, she threw out a spray. Oh no, she must have got tons of spray then.
I did get another spray,
Okay.
so
Kill the mites, yep.
the bad mites. I got a warning from a very angry man. Ooh, let's see, from an angry man,
Yep.
and that destroys the opponent's plant.
Which one would you like to destroy? I guess one of the
this
40s. Yeah.
And then I've got mail. The value of entire garden will be halved during summation.
Okay.
Sickle card is the only card that can kill it. So I'm gonna put it there so I can see it.
So she gave me a male plant, which means it's going to attempt to pollinate the other plants, which is going to reduce how much I get from them. That's terrible.
Half?
It halves them, yeah.
Half is them.
Yeah.
Alright, and then it can only be played during term time, and it's basically a fake friend.
Yep.
And this lets me steal an opponent's plant.
You want this male one?
Nope. I'm gonna take this one right here.
Alright.
And I'm out of cards. I have no disease to spread. I got rid of my mites.
Great.
So it's up to you.
Okay.
Get a sickle, huh?
I drew 3. I'm going to get rid of that one because that can't be played during the last round. The mites can't. Oh boy. So I got a sickle. Kiss that male goodbye. So that gets discarded, but so does the plant gets destroyed with it. But I got double. Oh no, these burglars can't be played in the last round. I should have got rid of them. I wasn't looking at that. That's okay. I do have 2 final solutions here. So final solutions add 10 to each plant in my garden. So these 2 20s are going to go away, negative 20s, and I'll actually get to boost up 3 of my plants by 20. So I got rid of my negatives, made those ones a little bit better. And I was so happy. I thought I was going to get a couple plants back and make everything really strong. But that's going to be the end of the round. So now you just add up how many grams you've got total. So I have 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, I can't count the
200 plus 60, 260. So 260 grams.
10, so I have 460, 480.
Oh my gosh, you doubled me. You're the better gardener. I don't have a green thumb. So now we would actually switch, so I would become the first player, and then we would play another round, or another full game, essentially. And then whoever has the most total grams gathered during both games will be the winner.
Right.
But since this is a demo, we're trying to keep it short for everyone, and we're going to wrap it up there. If you have questions or any concerns about the game, please leave them in the comments below. We'll try to get answers or work with the developer to get an answer if we don't know it. Again, this is on Kickstarter. Check out the link in the description to find out even more about the game or to buy it. It's a great, fun little
It's quick.
And yeah, it's a quick little filler game that's a really take that. It reminds me of like Exploding Kittens or Organ Attack, something where you're trying to screw up the other players. It's worse than you get screwed up essentially. So.
Yep.
But that's gonna be it for our playthrough. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe, share this, and if you give us a like, that really helps the channel as well. Until next time, though, my name is Joe.
I'm Emily.
And you've been watching Down the Vent. Bye bye.